Somewhere beneath a Foundation facility there is a black stone cube. 2 meters on every side. Covered in ancient script that no living linguist can fully translate. Inside that cube is a smaller compartment. And inside that compartment is a man. Curled up. Eyes closed. Apparently dead. He has been apparently dead many times before. Because you cannot kill him. The Foundation has tried. His own colleagues have tried. Entire armies have tried across recorded history. He always comes back. Inside that cube. Eyes closed. Waiting. His name, the name the Foundation has given him, is Abel. And when that cube opens, when those eyes come open, the only thing that matters is how far away you are. And how fast you can run. Because Abel does not stop. Abel does not tire. Abel does not feel pain in any way that slows him down. And Abel absolutely, completely, and without a single exception, kills everything in his path until he is put down again. And then he wakes up. And it starts over. SCP-076 actually refers to two related components. SCP-076-1 is the black stone cube itself, approximately 2 meters cubed, constructed from an unidentified black stone that no Foundation geological analysis has been able to classify. The exterior is covered in carvings in a Proto-Semitic script that partially translates to warnings. Containment warnings. The kind of warnings you carve into stone when you need them to last forever. SCP-076-2 is what is inside. A humanoid male, young in appearance, late teens to early 20s, with black sclerae, meaning his eyes are entirely black. No whites. Just black. He is muscular, lean, and covered in the same script as the cube carved directly into his skin. In terms of physical capability, SCP-076-2 is beyond any human measurement. Speed, strength, endurance, pain tolerance, all exceed anything the Foundation's instruments were designed to measure. He can manifest bladed weapons from nowhere, they simply appear in his hands when he wants them. These weapons can cut through any material the Foundation has tested, and when he is killed, and he can be killed, temporarily, he returns to SCP-076-1, regenerates completely, and wakes up again. Every single time. He has given Foundation researchers one name to call him. Abel. Just Abel. He has not elaborated on whether this is his real name. He has not been asked twice. Containing Abel is less a science and more an ongoing negotiation with something that could leave whenever it genuinely decided to. SCP-076-1, the cube, is kept in a specially reinforced underground chamber at site. The chamber is lined with automated weapons systems, the Foundation's most advanced, capable of delivering overwhelming firepower within 0.3 seconds of a breach detection. This is not because the weapons can stop Abel permanently. They cannot. It is because they can slow him down long enough for evacuation protocols to be initiated. Abel himself, when he is cooperative, which is not always, has agreed to certain behavioral parameters in exchange for what he calls worthy engagement. The Foundation has on several classified occasions deployed Abel as an asset, a weapon, against threats that conventional Foundation resources could not handle. This program, classified as GOC Sigma, 3 or more commonly known as the Insurgency Asset Program, is deeply controversial within the Foundation's ethics board. The argument against it is straightforward. You are releasing an unkillable ancient killing machine and hoping it goes where you point it. The argument for it is equally straightforward. Sometimes the thing you are pointing it at is worse. SCP-076-1 was discovered in 1981 during an archaeological excavation in the southern Arabian Peninsula. The excavation team, a joint Foundation and university operation, found the cube buried 40 meters below a site dating to approximately 3000 BCE. Surrounding it were the remains of what appeared to be a purpose-built containment structure, walls, reinforcements, mechanisms, all designed to keep the cube sealed and buried. Someone had gone to extraordinary lengths thousands of years ago to lock this cube underground and keep it there. The excavation team did not know this at the time. They opened it. SCP-076-2, Able, woke up. Killed 11 of the 14-person excavation team in approximately 90 seconds. Was subdued by Foundation agents using an experimental sedative payload that had never been tested on a human subject. Able described the sedative afterward as, quote, mildly inconvenient. Historical research conducted after initial containment identified references to Able, or something matching his description exactly, in texts dating back to at least 2500 BCE. Ancient Sumerian records describe a warrior called the Marked One who could not be slain, who served a dark master, who was sealed away by a council of the wise when he could no longer be directed. The Foundation believes those ancient people built SCP-076-1. The Foundation is not sure what the Marked One did to make an entire ancient civilization decide that eternal imprisonment was the only solution. Incident 076-2-A. During a routine containment check, Able was found to be unresponsive within SCP-076-1. Researchers determined he had entered a death state, one of his periodic regeneration cycles. Maintenance was scheduled for the chamber. 3 hours into maintenance work, Able woke up ahead of schedule. The chamber's automated weapons systems engaged immediately and delivered what should have been a lethal payload within 0.4 seconds. Able walked through it. Not around it. Through it. Took hits that would have destroyed a vehicle. Kept walking. The maintenance team of 6 was gone in under 2 minutes. Able then sat down in the center of the chamber, crossed his legs, and waited. When Foundation response teams arrived in full tactical gear, Able looked at the team leader and said, calmly, in perfect modern English, "You should have sent more." He then walked back into SCP-076-1 and closed it from the inside. In a controlled interview, a Foundation researcher asked Able directly what he was. Able was quiet for a long time. Then said, "I am what was made to end things. I was pointed at your enemies once. Then I became the enemy. Then I was put in a box. This has happened before. It will happen again." The researcher asked who made him. Able smiled for the first and only time in any recorded interaction. He said one word. Father. He has not spoken in any interview since. Able is currently contained. In his cube. Apparently dead. As he has been many times before. The Foundation maintains its weapons systems, its evacuation protocols, its careful records of every incident and every word he has ever spoken. They study the script on his skin. They study the cube. They try to understand what he is, where he came from, who or what his father is. They have made limited progress. What they do know is this. Able is not a monster in the way most SCPs are monsters. He does not kill mindlessly. He does not kill out of hunger or instinct or compulsion. He kills because he was made to. Because whatever he is, whatever ancient force or entity or civilization created him, he was designed as a weapon. A perfect, unkillable, infinitely resetting weapon pointed at something. Something the Foundation has not yet identified. The ancient people who built his prison did not write what he was used against. They only wrote that when it was over he could not be allowed to remain free. Whatever Able fought, whatever he ended, was apparently bad enough that the people who created him decided that locking him in a box forever was the safer outcome. Think about that. Subscribe for weekly SCP videos and comment below. If you could ask Able one question, what would it be? I will see you in the next video.